welcome to our second part of T.A.I Talks. Today we have a special guest with us, our former Vice President of T.A.I, Paula Duarte. Paula, a warm welcome tonight, and thank you for taking the time to join us. So, let's start with the interview, Paula. Please introduce yourself personally, who you are, what you're doing, and maybe tell us something about how long have you been shooting as an archer, and what are your experience you have with this hobby in your pastime?
Well, hi everybody. My name is Paula Duarte. I live in Portugal,
Wow.
nearby in a small village nearby from Óbidos. That is about 100 kilometers north from Lisbon, Portugal, near the coast. I'm physiotherapist. I work at the hospital of Caldas da Rainha. That's another town here in the neighborhood. And I do archery for about 15 years. Okay, I started with reenactment, only for fun, in medieval fairs, and then little by little I started to compete. I found a club here nearby, and then I started to compete and to learn more about archery.
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
15 years is a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And what kind of
Yes, and
yeah?
yeah, and what I was about to say is I started different Olympic archery, traditional archery, and I started right away with traditional archery.
Oh, okay. Sometimes you're a little interrupted. Maybe our listener will hear it too. So sometimes it's a little bit like roboter, but we go on. I hope it will be better with the connecting between here, Germany and Portugal.
Yeah.
I hope so. Yeah, thank you. That sounds good. And now you belong to a long association, as we know, and you are a traditional instructor. How do you organize archery in Portugal, and what's your setup apart?
My association is the FABP, Federação dos Arqueiros e Basteiros de Portugal, and it's this is the federation where we practice field archery and traditional archery. So not Olympic archery. There's another federation association in Portugal for Olympic archery, but we are the association for field archery. And what we do different is we do traditional archery, field archery, and we have also crossbowers between us.
Okay,
That's something different, I think, in other associations that usually archers. Sorry?
You said you have crossbows.
Yeah, crossbows.
I love crossbow. I have a raven crossbow. I love this too very much.
Yes.
Okay, that's fun.
Our federation, yeah, we shoot bow and crossbow. Yes.
Okay. Nice. And you also
and among us we have also traditional. Yes.
That's very cool. So
yes, we are also member of T.A.I.
Yeah. This is why you were a vice president in the past. You were a board member too. Not long time ago, a year ago. It's just only a year ago. Yeah, thank you for this time. You were a member of us. So, and every country has his own history. And what is the history in your country? Is there a special, typical way of shooting, or is it standard like Europe? Is there something special in your country?
Not so special, no. Everybody in every countries, we had archers since the prehistoric times and caverns. We found paintings from people hunting and going to war. There are evidences and lots of arrow points. They are founded here in Portugal, nearby where I live here, not far away. Arrow points made of flintstone and of bone, arm guards made of bone, and through the story and when the Celts came, the bows disappeared suddenly.
Really?
That's something. Yes, that's something intriguing here in the Iberian Peninsula. Why the historians don't find any signs of bows during the Celt period?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Because they think, they think that for the Celts, the bow was a coward weapon, only to hunt perhaps, but not to go to war to fight against another tribe. People fought on foot or on horse, with swords, with swords and javelins and spears, but there are no evidence of bows. No bow was found or arrow point from the Celt period. We don't have that here in Iberia. No.
Wow, that's interesting. So you don't have
Only
a special type of bow in Portugal or a special typical target. Or is there something like this?
no. The bows came and go, depending of the people that came immigrate here to the Iberian Peninsula. With the Celts, we didn't have no bow. Then came the Romans. With the Romans, they brought the bows. Okay, the recurve bow, the typical recurve bow from the Sagittari. And then after the Romans came the Visigoths and Swedes, Germanic tribes. They then use also the bow. No bow during the Visigoth period. They also fought with spears, with swords, with shields. They also thought that bows were for peasants, for people of low condition, or only for hunt, not for war.
Not for war, okay.
So we don't have also, so the Visigoths didn't went to war with bows, only with swords and spears and shields. Okay. And then after the Visigoths came the Arab and the Berbers. They brought also their recurve bows from North Africa and from the Middle East. And then after the Arab and Berber period, the recurve bows, also disappeared. Because the people that okay, so you have waves. We have periods where we have bows, in periods there are no bows in Iberia.
Okay, that's very
okay. Then only during the Reconquista, crusades came from North Europe to help to the Christian kings here in Iberia to recover the land, and they brought the longbows. It's the first time that longbows come to Iberia. We have documents from a German crusade that came with other crusades to help the first king of Portugal, to conquer Lisbon. And in his letter, he describes that English people came with longbows and also crossbows to recover Lisbon. And then after these wars, the bows disappeared again. But only the crossbow remained, because the crossbows were more easy to handle and to learn to shoot. And then after this period, there's again a gap of bows, and then again with the English people, and perhaps they weren't English but Welsh. They came in the 14th century to help the Portuguese king to fight against Castilla.
Yeah.
And in the famous Battle of Aljubarrota, also nearby here where I live, the war, this very important battle for the independence of Portugal, this English or Welsh mercenaries helped with their bows to win the war against Castilla.
Okay.
And there are documents that for some period there were some longbows in Lisbon, but they also disappeared because again crossbow was more easy to shoot at,
Yeah,
more
but I
quicker
think
to
it's
learn.
the crossbow is
And so we,
a special. It's a weapon for, I said, in Germany we said Angsthase, for somebody who is not who don't want to look his enemy in his eyes. It's an unfair weapon, I think. So I love
yeah.
it, but it's a very
So
unfair weapon.
yes, yes, and for some period, I don't know, in the rest of Europe, up here in Iberia,
Mhm.
the Pope forbid to shoot with crossbow because he thought it wasn't fair, or I don't know, perhaps because the crossbow has the format of a cross. I don't know, but the Pope forbade. It was forbidden to shoot with crossbows, but of course nobody heard, and people shoot it with crossbow. Okay, so we have these waves of bows and no bow, but we don't have any special typical bow here in Portugal or target. No,
Yeah, but
no,
you have an
we don't
interesting
have that.
history with the bows and the waves of the bows. That's very funny. I didn't hear it before.
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
yes, yes.
So, in your association, is there some championships from your country or in your country you can look back and tell, oh, it was we did a European championship in Portugal, or my association moved to another country. Is there something you want to tell us?
Well, first, we were perhaps one of the first countries to have a national championship
Hmm.
of historical and traditional bow. So we have this championship of the castles,
Hmm.
Campeonato dos Castelos. That's the name here we give in Portugal, where we go from town to town, to castle to castle. Portugal has many
Hmm.
castles, and we go to castles and have tournaments with traditional bows and historical bows. Okay, and at the end of the year, we have the champions of traditional bows here in Portugal and the club who has championed, the club of the clubs who made more points during all the championship. And in this championship, we dress traditional medieval clothings. So no modern clothings are allowed,
Hmm.
and also not modern bows are allowed.
Okay.
And the arrows are all made of wood. No carbon arrows are allowed. Okay. I think in Italy there's another club who does a championship similar
It's
also.
C10.
But okay, here we have this championship. Sorry?
Yeah, if you mean CSN, they are very traditional. Only wooden arrows, wooden bows, no carbon and no glass or something else like this. Self bows or primitive bows like this.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So you hop from one
Yeah,
castle to the
yes, yes,
other
yes.
for
Yes,
this tournaments? That's great.
yes, yes, yes.
That's very cool.
And we shoot at 10 castles.
Yeah.
Yes, and the funny is the town halls. contact us
Mhm.
because they like it or they heard about it, and they are very fancy that we go to their towns, to their castles, and shoot there because it's a way to promote the towns, to promote tourism
Mhm.
and cultural tourism. So, and people like to see us to shoot. They ask what we are doing, if it's only for fun or if we are shooting for real. It's very funny.
Okay,
Yes.
that sounds very good. And
Okay.
do you have some efforts
Yes.
in your country for your
Yes.
association?
We do have what? Sorry.
Efforts, some support or effort from your country that you get some
Oh.
support, money or whatever sponsoring from your country for your archery and what you're doing and for your association to help archers to maybe travel around the world to different countries and different championships, or is there nothing in your country like this?
The cities, the town halls, they support
The town hall.
when
Okay.
they know that we would like. Yeah, the towns, yes. From the government, no. Only perhaps, um, no, only perhaps in Madeira. We have a club in Madeira,
Yeah,
in Porto Santo,
yeah,
and I think I hope I'm not wrong. I think our colleagues from Madeira,
yeah.
they have some support from the regional government of Madeira.
Okay.
But here, yeah, but here in the mainland, it's mainly the town halls, the cities that help us and support us. Even when some archers start with a new club, the most of the towns, they are very helpful to find a place where they can practice, to promote their club, and they helped with the start of the club. But this is only local, not from the government
Yeah.
from Lisbon. Archery here in Portugal, unfortunately, is not like football. So we have, yeah, football is different.
Yeah, and it's the same in
And
Germany.
that's why we have some support. Yeah,
If
yes.
you are a soccer
So we
club,
have
then
some local supports,
yeah,
yes.
if you are a soccer club, then everybody will support you. But if you are an archer in Germany, it's not the most popular hobby or sporting. It's it's sad, but it is.
Yes,
So
yes.
you have some perspective
Yeah,
in,
here's similar, yes.
yeah. Do you have some perspective in your country for the future for archery? Is there something you want to do, or do you think it's like a status quo? It will go on like it's right now, or maybe there's some thinking. Do you think there will be some things better coming in the future?
What we are feeling is that more and more people here in Portugal are interested in traditional archery.
Hmm.
In these traditional championships that we do here in Portugal, each year we have more and more archers that come to us and want to compete. That's very interesting. That we have archers that have two bows, one modern bow for field archery, and then they have at home traditional bows for the traditional championships. So that's funny, and many people are starting to do their self bows at home,
Hmm.
self bows, and that's also very funny. Seeing people making their first bows at home, and yes, I think we are trying to invest more and more in traditional archery, and and we are also very proud. We were the first country to organize the EHO from
Hmm.
Thai.
Ovidos?
Okay, yeah, Yeah, in Obidos, you weren't here, but Eric
Yeah.
was here, and Frank, and lots of people from Germany and Austria, and it was very, very fun. And it was also an honor to held this first championship, the first of all, and I hope the first of many championships of Thai.
Yeah, we hope it too. But it sounds similar to Germany because here in Germany the archery becomes more popular and the national championships are the clubs getting more up members per year. They're coming more and more and it's getting more popular. So maybe in a couple of years we are like soccer. I hope so. Maybe it's a dream.
Yeah, I hope the same here. Yes.
So, for my time, before I came president, you were the vice president of Thai. What was your experience in this period where you were in this office?
Okay, lots of work, lots of
Yeah.
responsibility. You know that. Lots of hours in front of computer, some moments of panic.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we had lots of work. Yes, because I was with not officially with Thai, but first I was in the Portuguese side organizing or helping to organize the EHO here in Portugal.
Mhm.
And then after that, I was invited to go to the board of Thai, and then I helped to organize the first ETO in Germany.
Mhm.
So it yes, so it was very stressing and but everything went well. People had fun and it was very, very fun. And yes, lots of work and responsibility and trying to make the best for everybody.
Yeah, but this is very
Yeah, you can
difficult.
see my son.
Hi. You can't make
Yeah,
everyone happy.
Corinna.
This is my
Mr. Lankin. Hello.
hello. How are you tonight? There's Paula's son coming in the screen
Ela tá pronta.
for all the
Como é
listeners.
que te chama? Não, ela tá pronta como é que tu Vai. Vai. Ok. Vai para o teu quarto, tá bem? Vai lá, vá. Vai lá.
So everybody can hear we are
Now, it
live.
was curious, yes.
So,
Mhm.
what did you think about the events? Is there something we can do better in the future? You were also in Italy.
Yes. Okay, the event in Italy was great. It was. I have only good memories from Italy. So,
It was a lot of work.
and I tell to every yes, 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 and I tell to everybody, you should be in Italy. You missed the great
Yeah,
championship. Okay. Um, what I think, what can be better? The championships should be start to organize in the previous year,
yeah,
1 year before.
yeah,
Till now, is everything was on time. You see,
yeah.
we had to rush. We had few, not much time to organize to have everything ready for the championship, and that's too stressing. The countries don't have much time to organize and to give the best they can. So we have to start to organize the year before
This is why
to
I,
ask the countries.
yeah,
Yes.
this is why I've changed it a little bit because in 2026 we have no ETO and no EHO. I stopped it for next year. And we
Yes.
are in the preparing time for 2027. We signed the contract. And so this new association I don't say today where we will have the ETO in 2027, but it will come soon. So, listener, follow us. And so we have a long time, a long period of time to prepare everything in not in rush. This was very important for me. And the next step is to handle 2028. And so we start to find the association for 2028 right now. So we have a lot of
Yes.
time.
Yes, that's the best.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
to organize with time.
yeah.
Yes, yes. And one request I have, not to the board of Thai, but to everybody that are members, every club, every association that is member of Thai, don't be afraid to organize EHO or ETO. Because it's fun. Of course, it's lots of work, but it's lots of fun also. And it's a privilege to organize a tournament. And if people came to me and said, we don't organize because we have no experience, we don't know the rules very well, and we are a little bit afraid to go and organize a tournament of Thai. What I tell them is, don't be afraid. Dare to start to organize a tournament or a championship. If association, if a club is fancy to organize, but is afraid or have some doubts about organizing a championship of Thai, don't be afraid. You have a fantastic board with fantastic people who are there to help and to organize this championship.
Thank you.
So please organize championships and
Yes,
ask for help.
yes, please listen to Paula, please. So,
Yes, because yeah,
yeah, thank you. Yeah, this is true. But it's very helpful for us too. Don't knocking on every door and say, please. They can come to us and we will help them. It's no problem for us. We support them in
yes,
every way we can.
yes, and the tournaments are fun. The
Yeah,
tournaments are very, very well done. And it's different from IFA, it's different from HDH. The rules are great. I like very much the rules. And people can meet together to meet people from other countries, from the other corners from the world. It's very, very interesting to shoot with other people. And everybody's shooting with traditional bows. That's something that unites us. That is common in everybody in us. We like traditional bows.
yeah, this is what I say in always my slogan is let's build bridges between the nations, between the difficult
Yes,
history and so on, the different history. So we are all unique, but we can be united family, familiar.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. And it's very interesting to shoot with people from Asia, from
Yeah.
Europe, from South America. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And it's we 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 become more rich by meeting people from other
Yeah.
countries.
Of course, that's true. Um, Describe with your own words what's traditional archery for yourself.
Is competing with me myself, but and it's on also that's that's the part, perhaps because I like history and so on. It gives us the sense, the feeling, how difficult was for our ancestors to go to hunt,
Yeah.
because they needed to be good hunters to feed the family, to feed the tribe. So it's a window to the past, how people did shoot, how people hunted,
Yeah.
but also how people went to war. and that's very interesting to wear the shoes of our ancestors.
That's true, yeah. And if you have one wish in the archery, around archery, what would it be?
It will be to see traditional archery
Yeah.
in the Olympics.
That's a great dream. I still have a
Yes,
dream.
because how? Yes, because look, how did archery started in the Olympic Games? I'm not talking about the time of the old Greeks, but now the modern Olympic
Hmm.
Games. Everybody saw pictures of ladies with long dresses, but shooting with long bows. Why in the Olympics aren't more people shooting with long bows or with curved bows, but with all these carbon bows, with sights, with
Yeah,
stabilizers?
that's true.
So, okay, I'm not against the traditional or the Olympic bows, of course not. But there could be athletes shooting Olympic bow, and there could be also athletes shooting traditional bows,
Yeah,
and
okay.
perhaps competing in field with 3D targets,
Yeah,
not this round targets.
that's a great
It's
idea.
very, it's, yes, why not?
Yeah,
You have now breakdance in the Olympic Games. You have skateboarding. Okay, so why not traditional archery?
yeah. It's a good question. Why not? We dream on, Paula. I dream with you. Maybe one day, not in our periods of time, but maybe in the future. Why not?
Yeah, who knows?
Then I have three more questions to ask you because it's like a fireside chat room so that our listeners can get better in touch with you. Um,
Mhm.
who would you like to meet by a dinner and why? Maybe a celebrity or a scientist or who could it be who want to sit and have a great dinner for a nighttime?
Um, it's not possible, but I would like to dinner with Nelson Mandela
Oh, wow, why?
because he was a great
Yeah,
man, and he in these troubled times with so much bad and sad things happening around the world, Nelson Mandela was a man who showed us that it's possible to make bridges, that people from different from that people with from different countries, from different how you say cultures,
yeah,
can live together in peace in the same country. He was the man who made bridges in South Africa. Yeah, he ended with the apartheid.
yeah, that's true.
So that we need in this moment we need Nelson Mandelas in this world.
We need more of these persons.
Yes, we need many Nelson Mandelas.
Yeah, that's true, Paula. Believe me, it's also the same like Dalai Lama. It's also a person I would like to have a dinner with this man because he's also a peaceful person.
Yes, yes.
Okay, nice, nice. And what is your favorite hobby or leisure activities beside archery? Is there something else, or is it just shooting and hunting in archery? Not animals, only 3D targets.
No, no, no. I like also gardening.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and rock climbing, mountaineering.
Rock climbing, really?
Sorry? Sorry, I can't hear you now. I can't hear you.
We have a technical problem right now. Can you hear me right now?
Yes, I hear you now.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You said rock climbing, like free climbing.
Rock climbing. Yes.
Wow.
Sorry?
I said
Yeah,
wow.
rock like climbing. Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
You do it?
Yeah. Yeah, I do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm afraid with this high rocks. No?
You don't look down. No, you look at the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
No,
never
I
look
like to be in
down?
the mountain.
I would always look down and think, oh my God, I will fall down.
No, no. Even when you upsail,
Yeah.
you look to the wall.
Okay.
When you're afraid looking down, of course, sometimes I have to look down. But with people who are a little bit afraid from heights, I tell them don't look down, look at the wall.
Yeah. But you're a nature people, a nature woman.
Yeah,
Activities
I like it. I
outside.
like to be outdoors.
Yeah, outside, outdoors.
Yes,
Yeah, of course. And
yeah.
and if you have to choose a favorite song as a national hymn, what would it be?
What a Wonderful World from Louis Armstrong.
Well, thank you, Paula. Now we are on the end of the interview. I'd like to thank you very much for your coming and joining us tonight and save your time with us. And I wish you a very, very Merry Christmas time and a Happy New Year. And I hope we hear us soon as possible. And see you on the next
Yeah,
championship. And to all our
yes.
listeners and followers outside this channel, the next episode of Thai Talks will coming soon. Have a great night, have a great day, or whatever you do right now. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.